Breakfast with Matt and Alex on Triple J.
And Matt, we're so excited right now to have a chat to someone who will be on our shores at the end of the year. You've been hearing a fair bit of him this week as we've been featuring his brand new album, Awaken, My Love. It's a very good morning to Childish Gambino. Hey, Donald.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? How's it going?
We're stoked to be chatting to you right now. Where do we catch you?
Right now, I'm looking at mountains, and I'm in LA.
Sweet, dude. Well, it's very nice to be chatting to you this morning, given we have been listening to your album this week, Awaken My Love. It's been really, really enjoyable heading through it. I listened to it the first time before the week was out in the bath. I ran myself a bath.
Ooh, nice.
I chucked on some Childish Gambino, and I got taken away, man. Can you tell us first and foremost about where you like to listen to the album? What's a good spot? Is bath good?
Yeah, the bath's good. The car's good. Any sort of trip is good. Any trip, you know. Anytime I'm like near nature or trying to have an experience where I think it's just like gives you certain moments, speed you up or slow it down. So I like to be like, I don't know, alone. I think it's going to be really fun to be able to play those songs in Australia, like in front of mass groups of people, which we haven't done that much.
Yeah, it's a departure from your previous work. Questlove came out on Instagram just raving about it. He woke D'Angelo up at 4 a.m. saying that the music was a complete sucker punch. He had no idea what was coming.
I think he said he described what he was expecting as some fresh millennial hip-hop 2016 shit or something like that.
But then, got taken to Detroit circa 1972, he describes it as. Is this the sort of music that you've always wanted to be making?
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was something that I was like, oh, this is what finally came out. It just felt appropriate. You know, I really search for moments, like whether I'm making a show or like music, like I'm just searching for like moments, like him being like it's a sucker punch. I like sucker punches. Like I like things that you're not expecting, like the feeling of expecting water and getting like lemonade. Kind of like your brain kind of flips. Like even on some of the songs, like we play with pitches and like sounds that I think affect people in ways they don't realize that it's happening until like a fifth listen. So yeah, I guess that was like the point. I wasn't really planning on doing anything. It's just what I kind of wanted to do right now.
Definitely. Well, you're talking about the sounds. Like I was surprised by a bunch of them. Like the keyboards were very buoyancy. Your voice has effects over it, which made it sound quite different as well. What are a few of the gadgets that came up and the things that you used whilst creating Awaken My Love?
Actually, there wasn't a ton of vocal stuff done. Like I think people hear Redbone and like, oh, he pitched up his vocals, and like there were no like vocal pitching on the album. Like I just sang differently. Yeah.
California's
you guys will get to see.
Interesting. That you definitely switched up some vocals for that.
Yeah, just switched it up, trying to make people feel differently about things. We're using like vocoder. Some sounds on it aren't instruments at all. They're just like my voice, or just like clicks on my tongue.
Could you give us an example of a click now or a sound that you'd make with your mouth that you'd be able to hear in the album?
Sure, like that kind of stuff.
Wait, did you just make that with your mouth? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're hitting a kitchen tile or something like that. That was incredible.
Yeah, that's like I got really good at that. So it's like doing a lot of things that I guess like people don't usually hear, don't come from the computer.
Childish Gambino, we are so lucky to have him on the phone right now. And the album dropped on December 2. It surprised a lot of people, including Questlove. And it's also, Donald, what's a virtual reality vinyl? I don't understand what that concept is.
It's a vinyl that you play with like virtual reality. Like essentially, like we really got into it when we did our Pharaoh shows. I like being able to go somewhere and just hop down and play a live show that people can't get everywhere. Hopefully we'll be able to bring it to more people. And like I think this is a way of doing that because I know a lot of people, especially being in Australia, you can't get all the way to the desert in the middle of nowhere, California. So this is a way of kind of being there without being there and play the album.
I just had a look at the Pharaoh app, which does have this VR footage. It was unfortunately not on VR, but I was spinning on my my office chair and being able to look all around at this Childish Gambino show with you up on stage, and you look back and you see the silhouettes of the cheering crowd. That show, it's one of the few you've done in the lead up to the release of Awaken My Love. How did it all go down, recreating these songs live?
It was incredible. I think the audience was kind of taken away. Like, we took phones away. so nobody was recording the entire time. So like, and we didn't fill it to capacity. Like there was enough space there for people to dance and like run around and stuff, and like virtual reality on the ceiling. So it kind of felt like we were still outside. So people were kind of freaking out. Somebody fainted.
Oh, no.
It was very intense.
That's such a great idea, though. There's always not enough room to frolic when you're at a gig. You're always up against people. You don't have enough room to swing the limbs a little bit. So that's an excellent idea.
Hey, I wanted to ask about Awaken My Love. You've teamed up with Ludwig Göransson again. You guys have been collaborating since, I think, Cul-de-sac, if that's correct. And I just want to know how much do you credit, the success of Childish Gambino to Ludwig? What have you learned from him?
We have excellent chemistry. Like anywhere I want to go, he's never afraid to go there. I think we're just very brave with each other. I credit him a lot with being able to just, keep up and also like allow me to do what I want. He's a good friend like that, but also just like an incredible musician. Like, the guitar playing on this album is really great. And he just like stepped up. Yeah. It's the first album that we make, the band that I go on tour with. Like, it's the first one that I've, like, made with them as well. Like, the other albums, it was just kind of me and Ludwig. But, like, the band that'll be coming to Australia, too, like, they helped with the songs, too. Like, I just want to know how I feel.
Well, that's something that struck me listening to Awaken My Love. I mean, it's such a fearless album, but it also sounds like a group of people just loving music and having fun with music. Was that the kind of vibe that was around when you were recording the songs?
Yeah, we've been playing together for a long time. Like, we're all very close. And it's funny, like, I think people hear the album and, like, to be completely honest, it wasn't a lot of fun. Like, it was actually really hard. Like, it was, like, really, like, I was going through a lot. And I also think in America, we're going through a lot right now, with everything that's going on. So I was trying to just play what I felt. But I was doing it with friends. So I think at the end of the day, like, that's what matters.
And we're joined on the phone by Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino, the artist behind the music you just heard.
Yeah, and that was my favourite song from the album, Donald. And you said you're really interested in hearing people's reactions to different songs. Have you heard any other people's interesting opinions about their particular favourites from Awaken My Love?
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't expect people to, like, I guess, connect with it. But I guess, like you were saying, maybe we need a little bit of that right now. So people really, like, have some love. And it's also a little harder to understand those lyrics, though. But I think that was kind of the point, because, like, by the time you get to the chorus, like, you're just happy.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Happy to be there a little bit.
What do you think they do? Do you think, in America or the world, love is dormant at the moment? The album's called Awaken My Love. Are we in a little bit of a dormant phase?
I think we're in a phase where I think the whole world kind of doesn't really know what that means anymore. Like what love kind of means anymore. Like, I'm not trying to, like, teach anybody about love. I think we just need to know really what it means, or just, like, how it kind of comes to that. Like, and that's just, like, one aspect of the album, kind of thing. But I think America is kind of going through, like, its teenager phase.
Closing the door. I'm staying in my room. Bring me my dinner when it's ready.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're about to head out to Australia for the New Year's Eve festival period. You're going to be playing Falls Festival. Just wondering, for, Childish Gambino fans, are we going to be seeing any of the old stuff that you used to do, or is it all going to be Awaken My Love? Is this a whole new experience?
It depends on the crowd. I like talking to my audience. Like, I really do like to see, like, how they feel. If we're all feeling it and stuff like that, like, I have no problem playing some of the old stuff. And I think that stuff is really cool still. So, yeah, it really depends on how people are feeling at the end of the year.
Well, as two people who were standing next to each other when you played the last festival in Australia, Splendour in the Grass.
I was going to say,
we were feeling it.
Make sure that there are some bottles of water side of stage for Childish Gambino, because I don't think I've seen anyone work harder on stage before in my. You brought it so hard. It was an incredible moment in Splendour in the Grass.
Yeah, cannot wait for the end of the year. Yeah. Childish Gambino, thank you so much for chatting to us this morning.
What's up next?
Nothing. I guess, like, the next thing is working on Atlanta and, Star Wars. Like, those are the two big things, and I'm just gonna be, like, writing still, I think.
Yeah, dude. I heard the news you're in the new Star Wars. Was there any? You're such a busy gentleman as it is. Was there any thoughts as to not doing that? Like, how did you manage to fit that in?
Was there any thought in not doing stuff?
Well, with new albums and various things, I thought.
Sorry, I'm busy. No, it came up, and I really like that franchise. Like, I really love it. I kind of grew up with it, and I think it kind of deals with things that are kind of happening now. It just felt like the right time, so I just wanted to do it.
Yeah, we're so excited to see you in Star Wars, and we're so excited to see you on our shores at Falls Festival at the end of the year. Thank you so much for joining us, Sonal Glover, Childish Gambino. We really appreciate it. We're loving the album.
No, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be spending New Year's there. It's gonna be dope.
Breakfast with Matt and Alex on Triple J.